You are watching Liberty Online TV.
Mina Francis Ben Kaifala, the Commissioner of the Anti-Corruption Commission of the Republic of Sierra Leone. Liberty TV Online, an amazing platform. See you at the top, Liberty TV. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up.
CDI Tunis, the National Publicity Secretary, All People's Congress, APC. Are they always on Liberty TV? I encourage we all for continue for watch Liberty TV on all social media platforms.
John Coker, the Executive Director for Family Talk International. Kudos to Liberty Online TV. I believe it's a very good initiative, and we as Sierra Leoneans will support any Sierra Leone initiative where they move the country forward.
Viewers, I want to recommend to everybody Liberty Online TV. So if you're not begin watching it, now for join, sign up, begin go on a regular basis to Liberty Online TV.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Orange.
Good morning and welcome to another edition of the Breakfast Show, where they come to you live from Liberty Online TV, now Facebook, YouTube, and also now a website where they powered by Orange Sierra Leone. We where they bring the program come to you this morning. My name is Khadija Bangura.
And me name is Kaba. Good morning. Well, today now Wednesday, February 14, and inside this edition of the Breakfast Show, we take a look at the latest updates for sake of the saga where they between the University of Sierra Leone and the Ministry of Technical and Higher Education.
Well, for help we look at what in the happen at the University of Salone from the time where this fete begin with the University of Salone, the University Court, and that of the Ministry of Tertiary and Higher Education. Plenty things and happen. The minister be don't address the public, and self will be don't see Usai Professor Lawrence Kamara, when have been the Deputy Vice Chancellor and Principal, where the Ministry of Tertiary Education been picked for be the DVC. He be resigned this BNTM, and a whole lot of things. The outside the ministry announced say they don't set up a caretaker committee for look inside the affairs of the university. All of that you go know this morning. Well, for Kayap we talk about this particular thing where they happen between the university and that of the Ministry of Tertiary and Higher Education. At the studio this morning, I want to welcome Dr. Abdul K. Bawa, and the President for the Academic Staff Association, University of Sierra Leone. Good morning, Doc, and welcome to the Breakfast Show.
Good morning. Thank you for welcoming me here.
All right. Continue for the return at the studios. We will join you shortly. Remember, say you say for the watchery, you get the opportunity for add your voice in the program this morning. Send we your text message through the comment section at any of the platform that we the watchery, or you can as well send we message on 074-200-545. You self go be part of the conversation this morning, and also don't forget for share the program this morning so that more people go be part of this interactive conversation where they can get with Dr. Bawa, we are the president for the ASA at the University of Sierra Leone.
Well, we continue the show, and the first issue we look at this morning na the Breakfast Show. We're going to the Ministry of Information and Civic Education, the weekly press briefing. Also, the Minister of Water Resources, Dr. Aissata Sao Patu Hannah Maxkine, go talk say the reason we make challenge still for let people and get quality water na free tongue na because plenty people them done the bill na side them when a water catchment area them. Well, let we watch as Mohammed Kamara will report in the part of the weekly press briefing where the ministry king all Usai Dr. Maxkine talked this yesterday.
The Ministry of Information and Civic Education, inside a weekly press conference, will happen on Tuesday, February 13 this year. Dr. Sayo Patu Anna Maxkine, when the Minister of Water Resources, first start for talk about how to manage the water business in the country. As he say, one of the reasons we make water don't become challenge na free tongue. Now because people don't they build plenty house na the peninsula and other area them. When because of this, make better water not in a free tongue.
Now they look at how they manage water inside. We all know say a major challenge where they affect the water and where they reduce, in fact, the water within the salon. Now the depletion of the water in the Greenbelt area. For Western area, we all know this peninsula. Some of you don't live for some time in this country. When you go along that peninsula, you really see green, fresh forest. And the protection of that forest for maintenance is very important for them to be able to forget the kind of water for give the increased population of this country. But we see some people enjoy the build. Then they go meet nature. Either they build under the dam, either they walk stone, either they burn coal, and it's not good for me because if that will continue, if they reduce the water, we will not be able to address the growing demand of the increased population in our western area. But what's up in our western area? When you go upline, you look at the rivers them for some of them, when they go along that time, first when you go, they see it fine black. Now when you pass, now brown water you see. So even human activity, negative human activity, they affect the quality of the water and also affect the volume of the water when it comes. So for me, that was also a concern. How to protect the water catchment area.
The minister continues to say a ministry not get office currently. As he said, this they affect in work because people not get access to the ministry for bring them concern. We go help them for do them work.
How as a ministry are they able to place we physically in a location where they will not say yes, here are the Ministry of Water Resources and Sanitation, where people then go able to come and meet with in terms of policy direction, in terms of strategic profile, in terms of within our government priority for the area. We not get an office way that a government office way that we loan. We will get a space where a private house where unfortunately we had an unfortunate incident last week where we get a fire incident where we try to get the report from the fire force. But also in terms of information, where do we get ourselves located as a ministry? And that's like also a very important thing for me because people don't know side how they will do business with you, how they will come for engage with you. So that's again that is something very key to me as a ministry.
As all this they be inside this press conference, the Minister of Works and Public Assets, Dr. Dennis Sandi, don't say for March 21 this year, the toll gate price go change. As he said now because of the $6 million where the Chinese Railway Savings Group they lost every year.
From 1 million now we can pay, we can announce the new rate that 3 million that they can pay. But the 3 toll gates them, we wanted that distance. $1 Sogo, and $1 Mashaka. The tax system from 2 to 11. No, the competition, no, we can't really do this. Please, when I accept 5 bills, they ended up at 5 bills. So there's a savings of 6 bills. Can you imagine? Group 3, of course, now the SUV system. Then we come to them, give them mini bus system. Now they are paying 4 loans. CRSG proposed 27 years. You see? But the competition, no. We know, of course, we have every reason to do so, but they ended about 10 years. See, imagine that is savings of 17 years. Now, sorry, there is savings. Of course, 17. Now let's continue. Go 4. Now there's more, and then I fast them. As I'm talking to you, ladies and gentlemen, they are paying 18 years. 18 years now. The normal CRG proposed, they proposed 105 years. All of these rates are in new years. We're going to go forward with the country money. New years. If you still want to compare that to old years, that people that party, no problem. But when are new years? Now, they ended up at 40 years. There is a saving substantially of 65 years. See it? Group 5. When this group 5 here, I think the discussion was really very interesting because these are the guys, the vehicles, the heavy trailers, what they damaged the road. I will show you all pictures there. Now, currently, how much are they paying? 183 years. So imagine the heavy duty trucks there, the mining trucks there. Okay? CRSG proposed 2,103 years. Can you imagine? The competition, no, it's very good. They ended up at 700 years. Finally, now, for the fair browsers there. Now they are paying 100 years. Now, when I say fair browser, it's very interesting. It's only when fair they say the browser will understand 9 to pay. But when they are coming from the regions upline, another fair, they pay. So please, I don't understand this.
For Liberty Online TV, me, na Mohamed Kamara, the report.
We continue with the breakfast show where they come to you live from Liberty Online TV, na Facebook, YouTube, and also our website. Remember, say as you join we share the program so that more people go come on board and get their own understanding of the topic they can look at this morning when are the ongoing saga na the University of Salone and that of the Ministry of Tertiary and Higher Education. If they watch we on our YouTube page, make sure say you subscribe, press the post notification bell so that anytime Liberty Online TV count, you're going to say we don't count for you credible and factual information them. Earlier, we'll be introduced to now Dr. Abdul K. Bawa, we in the president for the Academic Staff Association from the University of Salone. If people can remember for some time now, issued on the between the University of Salone and that of the Ministry of Technical and Higher Education, when them be supposed for be the supervisory ministry for the University of Salone. Also, this issue begin now for pick the person where for be the Deputy Vice Chancellor and Principal for the university. According to the University of Salone and according to the University Court, now then get the responsibility for look between the 3 university them where they under the University of Salone, and this for be a rotational leadership according to agreements we then get. This will make the University Court some time back been pick Dr. Mohammed Samai, we then say na info be the Deputy Vice Chancellor and Principal for the University of Salone. But according to the Ministry of Tertiary and Higher Education, then say this not for be and then self been picked Professor Lawrence Kamara for let him be the Deputy Vice Chancellor and Principal for the Vice Chancellor and Principal for the university. But this being again, we still say Professor Lawrence Kamara be resigning position. It says sote the plabadon. Well, for can give you the latest updates and waiting that they happen, now that makes Dr. Abdul K. Bawa deal with we at the studio. Doctor, just start for give we an overview as to how una don dey run as a university despite the tension where they between the ministry you're supposed for supervise una and una as university.
Good morning, I'm glad for the hour tonight. Well, the situation is that we don't find ourselves in the situation wherein the substantive vice chancellor and principal Professor Fodesa we get an appointment, and we get this appointment from His Excellency. It take time for transition and take up the new appointment. So we go through Parliament and still wait for let them launch the new agency. So in between that transition from the going through parliament to the launching, then taking up office, it be need a handover period. So, as a member of staff, academic staff, he get rights for take leave of absence by the university conditions of service. If you get appointment from His Excellency, I get right for take up the same. So, within that transition period, he decide for take a leave of absence because according to the act, he eligible for around 4 years in the mandate. And that 4 years supposed to be done in 2026. Why should they wait for let he make a decision as to whether they go fully to the new agency where they don't appoint them by way of resignation or by way of taking leave of absence? The ministry say there was a vacancy. Then they appoint Professor Lawrence Kamara as acting vice chancellor and principal, contrary to what he did inside the act. Let me just give now an update as to what in the inside the act. Where the office of the vice chancellor and the principal, that is section 8.5, is vacant, or if for any reason he is unable to perform the duties of the office, the pro vice chancellor shall perform the duties of the vice chancellor and principal until the vice chancellor and principal resumes his duties or is appointed by a committee, a select committee. Here is the situation. The vice chancellor has not resigned. His term of office has not come to an end. Where is the vacancy? And where there is such vacancy, he's not able to perform. Let's say he's going to the agency. The pro vice chancellor steps in to perform those duties. The ministry said, no, then get power for appointing pro vice acting. And there's nowhere inside this act. This is 2021 act. There's nowhere inside the act where it talks say they get right for appoint and acting. When they appoint a vice chancellor and principal, now the court now they appoint and send the list to the ministry for advice. We don't get 3 candidates to 1, 2, 3. We want to give this policy, wait till you advise. They say, okay, go ahead. Because now the court get the mandate for appoint the VC and any other administrative or academic staff of the university, not a ministry. We tell them in a very diplomatic way, this is not right. This will bring uncertainty in the running of the university. So, we now go back and revisit the decision. They refuse. We call a university court meeting. We tell them, the court say they not go accept. Because the court, not to academic staff no more. The court consists of representatives from the Ministry of Finance, from the legal and to the General's office, from NACIT, from Ministry of Education, from Ministry of Agriculture, from the civil society, from Paramount Chief. We'll get all people them with the part of the court. They say, no, it's not acceptable for let somebody go against the court. So we say, okay, for avoid confrontation, let us engage the minister and let us see reason for say, okay, wait till I don't do, I go reverse them. Or the person who I don't appoint, make it step aside. We go there, we had a meeting, and they say, then see and say, pro vice chancellor no day, now make the appoint, the acting.
Was the minister part of that meeting?
Yes, the minister be the part of the meeting. He say, in see and say, once the Professor Fudi say, I don't go through parliament, he don't take up the job, so there is a vacancy. No, say for argument's sake, you don't go through parliament, but you not take up the job yet. If you feel say the person don't take up the job, you get right for ask the court. Professor Fudi say, I don't take up a new job. When I not go appoint a pro vice chancellor, there's nothing wrong in doing that. But instead of he asked the court for appoint a pro vice chancellor, which in your opinion and in your consultation with people then we then tell and say pro vice chancellor no dey. Now so in say. But we as university we know say over the last 10-15 years, arrangement dey for say the DVCs of Fobe College, IPAM and Commerce, now then they take up that position on a rotational basis. And this has been the practice for over 10 years. Nobody no complain. Letters that they accept them, checks that they sign them, and everything they go normal. Even the very ministry, where Professor Lawrence Kamara been there as DVC, he was the pro vice chancellor. So what VC know they step in and they sign letter that they cram on a ministry, and they accept them. Why they not be asking for say, what letter of appointment? But only when it come out to Professor Samai, they say they not see letter of appointment, so they not go accept that arrangement day.
Because that's the one bring your attention to say that so many people since this saga starts say the university administration we don't get it wrong from that party, because one thing where the minister be hold strong now the conversations they always don't get since this incident happened was there was no letter for sure to the effect say then be appoint Professor Samai.
University is an institution of its own, created by an act. Within the administration of the university, they can set up their own internal policies and management practices where they don't use over the years, where you not get no obstruction to how the university they run. Let's say for argument's sake, they don't make this arrangement, Professor Lawrence Kamara don't take up that position. Why the ministry not be raised concern at that time? Say Professor Kamara, yeah, would they see as VC, even the convocation document, the 9 they put as Pro Vice Chancellor. Why they not be talk say una pull out because we not get letter from Muna? But the allowance is have. When it comes to commerce, whether Professor Samai, they say because letter not there, the man will say, okay, fine. Letter not there, no problem. As a court, there is nowhere inside this act where it talks say the court for appoint Pro Vice Chancellor in January or in March or tomorrow or next tomorrow. Otherwise, enough for appointer again. They say the court shall appoint the Pro Vice Chancellor. That means it's not time bound. If the minister say they don't be get letter, court not be appoint the DVC as Pro Vice Chancellor, the court go back and say we appoint. And within the law, we get ratification. If somebody be done the act and that capacity, but it not be get the mandate, the same court goes sit down now and ratify and retrospectively. The mandate time from 2022, where we don't begin the act, say all what be done during that period, is valid and continue for day in that capacity as Pro Vice Chancellor. So in for stepping now, but perform the duties of the Vice Chancellor and Principal, where the Principal not able to perform in duty.
Two institutions them were full of academic doctors, professors, very reluctant in these fights. We don't drag for a very long time now, and you might not agree, Naya, say this fight even they affect the day-to-day running of the university, because una is supposed to run the university busy for the prove a point. What is really una the fight for? Is it that una want for uphold principles or the rule of law, or una not just want for set bad precedents at the university?
Now both. One, we want for uphold the rule of law, waiting the inside the act. Then one key thing we for uphold. Two, we don't want to set bad precedents. Because people that sit down out there, then they wait for let bad precedent come in, then they take advantage of that opportunity for come into the system. Right now, people that they struggle for write papers, do publications, go through promotions, they reach the rank of associate professors. If we set these precedents now, somebody will not get no business with university. Just because you go to some Dominion University, become a doctor, can emerge, say, I qualify for the DVC, I qualify for the VC. They say, wait, oh no, well, the minister get power for appoint me. So you don't need to go through all them procedures they already talk about, because we don't set a precedent, which is what we don't want. Because it therefore affects we in the long run. We all in a university for grow. We're not in a civil service. Civil service go through a system up to the rank of permanent secretary. We also go through your system up to the rank of a professor and attain the appointment them where it due you when you really meet the requirements. So the precedents where the ministry once said is one thing we for stand against, because it's for the good of the country. It's for the good of the institution. The rule of law, where they inside the act as a retoner, that rule of law, not to we make them. And the things that will be they happen before 2018 at university, where so much chaos been there. His Excellency said, no, we cannot continue like that. We have been an atom of Africa. Now, the roots of education, university education be there. So let's change the course. They come in with the 2021 Act. So how we go left sit down back? Somebody just come from nowhere. He said, no, down in a rubbish. In fact, I get so much powers, I could just do anything. We cannot accept that in an academic institution where we dey teach people the way they go for go be ministers. Then we sit down, one of those ministers who don't teach, he say, oh, no, we are all rubbish people there. We take what you they do.
So from where Professor Lawrence, where the ministry been pick, another position, they say, in the step aside until una see a headway between the ministry and the university, it don't add anything to the situation where in saying don't back off?
In the first place, in unfortunate way, it be even good itself as acting. Because
but you get appointment.
You get appointment. You don't do in a university. Look, let me learn. If I'm not in a university, I don't know the university system, the structures, they give me that appointment, I could be tempted for go take up that appointment day. But here is a man who don't they throughout his life now university, he don't go through the ranks, he don't go to the rank of a deputy vice chancellor. He know the rules that when you done 65 years in a university system, you know they take up administrative appointment. He knows that. So why even take up the job in the first place? Now for great chaos, because he knows he was not eligible. Okay? Being that he done 70, he can teach, but you know they take up administrative position. So no, it doesn't matter really who appoints you. You for no say, no, I'm not eligible anymore because I don't play my own part. Now the university from.
So was he part of the problem?
He was part of the problem. In fact, I created the problem in the first place. Because if I don't advise the minister, knowing fully well that the minister not supposed to appoint him.
So now that make I ask, if we don't come on at the picture now, it bring any difference? Because if you're not the problem, then you exit, then
definitely it get for bring a difference, because we no want for be seen for be doing the wrong thing. And we not expect anybody will not be part of we for be seen for be doing the wrong thing. So gracefully it don't exit. Because this time people don't advise from the first day we coming on that appointment say, Prof, this is wrong. You na man with integrity. Maintain your integrity by just exiting gracefully. But it don't help for create a whole chaos to the point where they go dissolve university because just for let them say it did in that position. With those animosities, how you go even administer the university? So you're better way exit. You understand? Now the university will come back to. The only problem now we'll get, now way they go dissolve the court back.
We'll come to that decision they for dissolve the court. But they take you back to the statement we just say, Professor Lawrence supposed for don't know better and decline that particular appointment day because he know the rules of the game, he know the rules of engagement, he don't serve na this position. He know how he been come na this position. What you go say about the minister, Dr. Wuri, where just come up part of UNA at the university and be a minister, he very well understand the rules of procedure. We seem for once for bend the rules according to waiting UNA they say na USL.
Yeah, you see, it's unfortunate that Dr. Wuri, who be there in a university, he been there as academic staff, he not be there as administrative staff. And sometimes when they in an institution, you need to learn the rules of the institution. Unfortunately, he learned the academic aspects, but he not understand the administrative aspects of the university. He not really understand how the university is governed, how the university is managed. Because if you get a thorough understanding of the University Act, a thorough understanding of the university HR manual, the university conditions of service, okay, the academic and administrative staff manual, if you really understand, enough of don't go that extra mile for say, at the imposed Professor Kama on the university. You understand the academic teaching in whatever way they do. But when it comes to the administrative aspect, I not still say learn much. Because if you be learn like me, who I don't learn the administrative structure of the university, how it is managed, the structures where they in place, I know say the registrar, the finance director, then get term. The vice chancellor, the deputy vice chancellor, then get term. Then get the way where they operate. Even in the financial management, they get limit on the number, on the amount of money where they for sign check for. Me know now. So I'm not going to go 1 inch beyond what is inside the act for create any chaos or that university we maybe don't be part of. So in a nutshell, now lack of understanding on the part.
Pray prior to an appointment as minister, how you go describe the working relationship between him and the academic staff?
Well, we are all academic staff. We work together. We get a good understanding. In a faculty of nursing, we relate well when it comes to faculty meetings, when it comes relating to other faculties. With the whole academic meeting, with the good dissertation marking, they send dissertation to we for level mark as external examiner for one faculty to the other. So on the average, if they do well, they gain lectures, they interact with students well, and you don't really get any problem per se with the academic staff generally. Will not be the same that way. You understand? You get a good character and a person way they relate well. But when it comes down to this administrative, when people then take up position, I don't know. Some people then they don't really get the experience before they come into certain position. They get the academic qualification, but that administrative experience, if you not get time where you come, you need for land. So when you come, instead of a land, I don't know if that people then around them, that they know they teach them well, or instead not willing for land from people then where they around us, or tell they go the advisor, they listen. But if it be land, if it be ask people then, all of this saga not for don't take place, because it not mean say we president appoint me today as I be everything. No. The people they were they meet, I can learn from them. The institution in manuals that they will need for read and understand. There are several ways we possibly learn. But it's like, okay, me a minister, I have so much powers, I can do anything. And that's not what it is. A minister, you can do something, but not anything. There are limits to what you can do. And an institution like a university, which is almost autonomous, with their own acts, where government don't make, parliament don't approve. And obviously the university goes sit down, anybody can say, me a minister, or they do anything. It's like internal affairs minister say, they ban police. Because it's a minister of internal affairs. If you're a minister of internal affairs, now they supervise the police force, it goes down, it sleep, you wake one day, say, I get so much power, the police is banned, and they create my own police now. Which kind of state will they run?
All right, Dr. Bauer, continue for the week read and the program in case you just tune in. This is the breakfast show we they watch, and this morning we continue for look inside the plaba way between the University of Salone and the Ministry of Tertiary and Higher Education. We're supposed to be the ministry way for supervise them, but standoff they between them two institutions there. So because according to the University of Salone, they say the ministry wants for bend the law and they not go agree for let this happen. Well, continue for share the program so that more people go be part of the conversation this morning. If you watch, you get question for Dr. Bauer, send them na the comment section at any of the platform the way they watch this morning, or you can as well text 3 on 074 200 545. The program where they watch na the breakfast show where they come to you from Liberty Online TV, na Facebook, YouTube, and we website where they powered by Orange Sierra Leone. When they take this short commercial break, we'll come back, we'll go continue for look more inside this University of Salone saga where they go on between the USL and the Ministry of Higher Education.
Corruption, now we country ain't no good though.
Sissy, you don't ready?
Ready for waiting.
For declare your assets.
It don't escape me. I feel say we are just declare inside 2023. It don't know.
No, Parliament we don't make law now say. Now after every 2 year public officer therefore declare the assets, income and liability to the Anti-Corruption Commission. If you be declare inside 2023, that means say you be default the previous year.
So it means say I for declare back inside 2024?
Yes, me dear. From January 1, 2024 to March 31, 2024, all the one that where they elect na office and all government workmen where they grade 7 and above for declare their income, assets and liability. The one themselves where they below grade 7, but where they in charge of money business na their office for declare. You can only declare through the commissioning website where na www.anticorruption.gov.sl or assets.anticorruption.gov.sl. The one them where we don't use this process just need for login with the username and password where the commission be sent at the email and declare. Member say, if you not declare, the commission gets the power for direct making institution all your salary, suspend you, And if you still make trangayes, they go sack you after 3 months.
Me sister, like way you don't remember me so. And not go waste time for declare this term.
This message they come out from the Anti-Corruption Commission.
Corruption. Now we country.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone.
Orange.
Alright, it's still a Waji Breakfast Show where they come to you on Liberty Online TV. And the different platform them also they get with this morning. Continue for drop your message at the comment section or send them to 074 500 200 545 and be part of the conversation as we continue for look at the saga between the University of Sierra Leone and the Ministry of Higher Education. Well, we got the president for the Academic Staff Association, ASA, we na Dr. Abdul Bawa. This morning they talk about waiting ASA self thing, but the whole saga whether they continue between the university and the Ministry of Higher Education. Now, the last address where the minister gave regarding this, plenty people will feel say after that the way Professor Lawrence Bidon say don't step aside. At least collapse go down there now and wanna go able for move on. But now that same address day, the minister make mention say in the look international now for find somebody for can act in that capacity. Wait till I make up of this.
Well, that's a statement we make. We don't know how it will implement that day. Architects say they go come with international experts. Who that get for pay in the first place? Who that they pay? You know how much they pay we in a university? If we talk down, the Boku people then they vex say, why would they? But would they give a national service to we families, to picking them, to we people them, because in this country they born, we will not get no other country. So no matter how little way then they pay, we still they give credible service to this nation. The crisis way down they go create, if you go face somebody now, you can't pay some kind of money, where the same qualified people that they are, will not be done, they pay them that money. If they decide for go sit down and say, we self want that same money, what do they look up to? Now, chaos they create for the country, because it's excellency in government, it's a one human capital development. University, it want quality education. And when they give this quality education, over the years, we university rating don't go up. From where His Excellency change this act, we don't work so hard, we rating don't go up. Now the sub-region, now Africa, where you check Africa universities, Jala, for University of Sierra Leone, we rating don't go up. So we they left that good work we don't do. When that legacy we one left, when the legacy of His Excellency, then somebody can no more say at the poor all thing, then una go sit down now in a village there. We not get for allow that in the first place for happen.
Earlier,
because we not get the resources for pay the person.
Earlier, you just make mention say the minister they act because you don't get the proper understanding administratively.
Mm-hmm.
But rumor has it that this na very personal issue between the minister, and that of Dr. Samai, where na in supposed for all this position.
Well, we're not going to rule that out, because people they get their own issues where they pass with, where they know they bring down at the public domain. But from all indication, we self don't understand say a persona. Why would say a persona? According to him, he say he appoints the acting VC because there was no pro-vice chancellor. If it is not personal, the court goes sit down on January 16 and appoints the pro-vice chancellor for take up the functions of the VC when in deal within the law, according to Section 9 of the Act. Okay? If it is not personal, why then can the name go to Ambaki say, no, they accept her? Because these are powers of the court. Now they get power for appoint. Okay, your argument is they not be to appoint somebody. They then go appoint her. They say, okay, well, we'll not go grip another again. Why you not for agree now? If it's not to anything personal. We just think, say, if you get anything personal against Professor Samai, none thing they could settle out of the court, out of the university, out of the ministry. None of the young personal business will not get no hands in that. But waiting rights for the university, let it do them. Okay? We get 3 deputy vice chancellors. And the thing is, what did the law say and waiting I want now two different things. I don't need for once you, Khadija. Let I go just by the law. Okay? If the law say if you don't reach the rank of this, that you for another position, whether I like you or not, it's not. I don't need to like you. You are qualified for it, so you should be there.
Personal misunderstanding, whatever they get, the effects and the overall administration at the university. And I not think it's high time when I intervene and get the two seated and get this sorted.
No, we own intervention has to be legal. We therefore go through the legal route, that's a personal route. Okay, we own legal route is if you do something out of the act, if you do something out of the rule of law, we therefore bring them back at the table and tell and say, this is not within the rule of law. Wait till you get when a person or something, when I go settle under, but within the law, do this. This is what is do. And let us get something clear here. If we say somebody know the work we're supposed to do because you know like him, it will spoil the country. What if they're not the most qualified person? The country they spoil because you as minister not like the person. No, the country comes first. This country, a big pass we all. Now we for put before. If we patriotic, I be get the opportunity for staying in England. I say no, make country day. We need manpower. What we don't go land. If we not come back for deliver back, you know why their countries they're great? Then they buy with people them for go deliver their talents to them. So then they pay the high. We will not able to pay them now. So some few people then just decide say, but if then they pay me higher, I not get for go bill water and bucket like the 24 hours. Which are they go fair in a salon? We for don't take them line there. So but you don't need for like me for like be a lecturer. I get the knowledge, the experience, and the skills for deliver. Allow me for like teach and add value to other people there. You don't need for like me for being what I am.
A lot don't happen behind the scene by this academic fair tone and deeper. Because we don't see a spree of termination of contracts. Anybody will come out and talk about this particular issue. Before you remember, past you see the ministry pull letter say we don't terminate this particular person contract and appoint this other person. The recent one, now the director of public relations for the University of Sierra Leone, where James Tambalebi, we host them now so last week. Na morning, it talk about these same irregularities, the one for bend the rule of law, and una no go grieve for them for bend this rule of law. Before they come out in the afternoon, we see in letter they all over social media. Maybe you self Sidoya, although you they talk from the ASA perspective, you never know waiting they wait for you.
No, when me they talk in the capacity as a president, where me your mandate now from the academic staff, now they elect me for serve them. Not to university appoint me. University not get any hands in the appointment of academic staff executive. We they represent the academic wing. We they as a autonomous body. We they for immediate. We they for make sure the academic and administrative support we give so that the university go remain what it is to the standard we want. Why somebody get for sack me because I want can say. This is good for my country. This is what I want my country to be. They say they sack me. Sack me. But librarians have they need people there. We get qualification. Guinea and Ghana, they look for lecturers there. I have 4 university degrees. So nobody need to tell me again for say they sack you. I can be teacher any side. Okay. I have a bachelor, a master's, another master's, and a PhD. Now I make a comeback for give back to my country. So if they sack me for what? For saying the truth or for saying this is the rule of law, let them go ahead. But we get for say the truth and we'll go by waiting we believe and waiting they inside the law. The thing is, we are not saying anything outside the law. The minister not get power for appoint acting VC. The minister not get power for dissolve court. If not, then they would say that they sack, we no problem. In fact, for sack Tambalebi is illegal. Not a ministry appoint Tambalebi, our ministry will go sack him. They say now vice chancellor resign Monday. Okay, so he go sleep overnight, they come back Tuesday, they go sack somebody this Tuesday. It is, let us think about Sierra Leone. Let us don't think personal.
So
most of these things,
the minister, they acting, all of them things there.
Because it's like, when somebody there in a confused state, the person is ill-advised, they assume so many things. Now they create this kind of chaos. Because if that woman is not ill-advised, if people are not telling her, hey, no, you get this right, you get this power. You don't even get power for sack registrar, to be honest. From the vice chancellor coming down, now the courts now get the power for appoint and terminate with services. If court say today we don't find you one thing of social crime, your service is terminated. Even if I go to the ministry, they know they overturn them.
So the court empowers supersede that of the ministry?
Of course.
So how come the ministry will not get power reach the court, dissolve the court?
Now I make now they tell and say if I reinstate the court, because you not get power for dissolve the court. Let me tell you, would I get the power in this nation for dissolve university court, which is created by an act of parliament, now His Excellency the President Julius Maada Bio. Now you no more get that power there. And you know they delegate that power to nobody. Okay? So without your own powers, where it gets for say, I don't dissolve this court. If you not dissolve them, for say anybody no more can hey, minister, I get power for dissolve court, where an act created by parliament, an officer that need the work, and you not get for work because we stand against them. Because it's not good for the country.
How are they able to stand against this? Where already there has been a committee where the ministry don't set up for acts in the capacity after we don't dissolve the court.
Now, yesterday, I been at the other media stations. And they tell people then on the implications of with the court where they don't dissolve. Okay? The university not go function without court. Right now, we not even do matriculation yet. Because budget approval need for go through the vice chancellor. We not get vice chancellor. We get few weeks to the exams. Certain budget day where the deputy vice chancellor na come not go able for sign. If he exceed 50 million, pass he can go to VC. For buy examination papers no more for exam for first year to final year, it's over 100 million. Deputy vice chancellor not dey sign that check. The day-to-day running of the university, deputy vice chancellor not go sign the check. Now registrar, FD, and the VC. You don't say you don't sack the registrar, you don't sack FD, you don't sack the vice chancellor substantive, don't take leave of absence. So that they sign check for let the university run. And when it comes to that exam, we don't teach them picking a so when it comes to the exam, if we not allow them for take the, then they create a whole lot of chaos.
So the question where a viewer when they watch you now, where you don't lay the correct thing where you say now the correct thing, go they wonder why una as academic doctors want for put the future of una students them along the line just because una the fit for certain position them where una want for una self.
Now, what would they do? Not a position, but say we want for the fit for them picking air for their own future.
How? Because their future now
their future hangs in
they clear as a stand-up then at the university. Notice don't come out exam for begin 4th of March as you sit down so the possibility very slim. People anyway for graduate as of April as you sit down so even then where they supposed to go through this graduation, they don't know the way forward.
Okay, let me tell you the way forward. We as academic staff, why would they push on all of this for let it happen? We don't want the parents that we don't pay them money and we own efforts we don't put for teach we picking them for let them not graduate, come to the time where they for graduate. And graduation they only take place under the university court. Now the chancellor no more get right for conferred university degrees, diplomas and certificates. Then you go dissolve that court. So the problem is not coming from academic staff. If they know, I make us say, he go know but he don't understand. If he know the implications of dissolving the court, enough for don't dissolve them. Because no committee not the give degree, except to say that dominion degree they give them. But committee not get power for give degree. The act they are. The preliminary act said it is the court that has powers to confer degrees, certificates, and diplomas. Then you dissolve that court. We, the parents them, we the lecturers there, we say that for change, for allow we picking them, for graduates under a normal system. Now, when it comes to this exam, why would they push for this kind on certain situation be solved? Because we know say, we own effort with the make them. From where this thing start, will they teach, will they lecture? All the lecturers then they go class. If we not be one for deliver with service, we don't say, okay, we say will be part of the problem. We not a solution to the problem by telling the ministry that this is not the right thing for do. Because if we say we not the work, then we don't become part of the problem. Okay? We not think of the student there. We not think of the parent there. But because we think of the parents there, and we want for empower, we own small one the way that they come up, then make we still continue for teach them. So we are not the problem here. The problem here is the ministry. Now, if you go dissolve the court, then you form a committee which is illegitimate for do anything. Now, anybody will go saying a court member, waiting at the reference point, which statutory instrument make provision for a committee for our university, which law inside the constitution, inside the University Act, will make provision say there shall be a committee.
So, not they allow the committee up?
Not we not they allow.
Not allow them for existing.
The committee, they not get reference points.
All right.
The thing is, you have to have a legal basis. Let me tell you, except if somebody want to find problem for himself.
But the ministry give them terms of reference.
That time of reference, now they tell you so now. If the ministry not get, who say get that mandate for give that time of reference, anybody will go perform that duty, Anna. Tomorrow they go hold you for corruption, they go hold you for acting illegally. So they say no, these are responsible people. These are people who don't the administration, they know the issues. So they're not just kind of more they say because ministry say when I can't act, they can't act. So they have to ask questions. And as yesterday in the first meeting, they asked questions.
We can look at the outcome of the meeting they were there all yesterday, and you ask about the powers, you question the powers where the minister gets. And sometime back inside last week, na a press conference where I believe say for more this fete begin at the first and then the minister come public. He answer all the speculations and questions them where the public don't they ask. And one of the way he answer now empowers them where he gets for dissolve the university court and take the necessary steps them where he takes so. Well, Liberty Online TV within at this press conference, also the minister answer all them questions there. So let we watch waiting the minister gets for say. We'll come back to you, Dr. Bauer.
Wednesday, February 6 this year, the Ministry of Technical and Higher Education been meet with journalists for updates the public about the issues between the ministry and the University of Sierra Leone. The Minister, Dr. Ramatulai Woyi, first start for asking himself question if he gets right for appoint a Vice Chancellor and Principal at the University of Sierra Leone.
So the first question, so this is informed by all waiting done they go on over the last few days. And also people when they listen or when they watch, when they wonder if I get it right as the Minister of Technical and Higher Education appoint an acting Vice Chancellor and Principal for the University of Sierra Leone. And the answer to that day, yes, considering the circumstances, I get it right.
They continue for say, because nobody not be there for fill that particular space day, make the ministry been appoints the acting Vice Chancellor.
The reason for that is because a vacuum was created. We didn't get a substantive Vice Chancellor and Principal in the person of Professor Fodesa. His Excellency appointed him for serve in another capacity. And when he don't go serve in that other capacity, there's a potential vacuum within the leadership of the university. So the Ministry of Technical and Higher Education will intervene in good faith. We don't just do things on our own, we intervene in good faith after we don't consult with senior members of the university court. And we agree, I will give you the details later, and then we implement what we agree. And all we do down there for ensure say we bring alignment back to the University Act. And also we order about the University Act of 2021. And for ensure say continuity, because one thing we as a ministry be very much interested in for ensure say the calendar of events when we ask all public universities to submit to we for adhere to them, because we want to normalize the calendar of events.
Another concern will come from the minister get to do with Professor Lawrence Kamara, where this BNTM the ministry been picked as Vice Chancellor and Principal at the University of Sierra Leone, we don't resign from in position.
We received a letter from Professor Kamara for saying this all waiting on the happen, considering all waiting on the happen, although he wants to serve the University of Sierra Leone, he they graciously stepped down, or let the ministry and the oversight committee take things then forward. He will still serve the university, but anyone for do am in this position anymore. And I want to commend them for that. I really want to commend them for that.
The minister ended up for say, Cornell University don't start lectures with 158 students them.
15th of January this year, the Cornell University of Science and Technology, after go through all the administrative processes of admissions and so on and so forth.
All right, welcome back. We come back now to the studio, and Dr. Bawa, you just don't listen to waiting the Minister of Higher Education, where now Dr. Hajara Matulai Wuri talk about waiting make it do, waiting it do. And from him, he say na in consultation with senior members na the university day, now it take the action day in good faith. What do you think about that?
Well, Dana, what he say? He say, he do consultation with senior members. And see senior members, the court. Because the consultation has to be with the court. Let us don't bend the rules and bring in English to justify what would they do way wrong. He say, you get potential vacuum. Potential vacuum or vacuum, which one are we talking about? We all study English, oh, even though we're not so English we study. He say, where the substantive vice chancellor does take up a position, he go create a potential vacuum. If he creates a potential vacuum, why he not consult with the court? When are the legitimate body for coming and take necessary action for fill that vacuum? He say he take her in good faith. He not take her in good faith, because if you want to take her in good faith, they consult with the court. The chancellor, they engage the chancellor for like call a court meeting and say, now this don't happen, no. Waiting the court say. Then let the court come back to you and say, go ahead. But you go now the scene, you call people there. And I get power for appointing this person because I see potential vacuum. What do you expect them for? Let them tell you. You will say, no problem, you go ahead, but we no see now the court, now the issue.
Questioning Dr. Hajara Matulai powers. Now one way is state clear. Now that address the whole justice and say, yes, in get the powers for do what you do.
Yeah, more than a statement. Myself, I can say I get power for do something, but is it right? Now make the court say, if in the claim say in get the power for appoint person, then they make the court they tell and say there is a law which says you don't have the power to do that, and that's the law within the 2021 Act. The 2021 Act says section 8(4) says if for any reason the vice chancellor and principal is not able to perform his duties, the pro vice chancellor shall perform those duties. They not say shall appoint an acting. No, they say the pro vice chancellor shall perform those duties. So who side now the act where the power day for the minister say the minister shall appoint. Now this is excellency be look. He say in fact me not even be chancellor safe. Many not talk saying that me they appoint people they were like. So let the university court do all of that with me be they do. Now make his excellency exit. In a visitor, he can go there as appoint if necessary. Because those powers where he be get, now he put into the court. So how come now this power somebody creates a back for himself? He saying get her. You don't read the book. You read the act and see me and show me one sentence where he talks to the minister get that power. Because we they talk here with reference. Me on reference point na the court, na the University Act and the Constitution self in order. Okay. The Constitution says the ministry shall be a supervising body for the university. They not say for appoint people there at university. Now I make the create the act. We give the mandate to the court for appoint to that they want for appoint. So whatever he's saying, you said they say he get the potential for creating vacuum. Who that say vacuum be there? Who that they determine for say there is vacuum? You not to say because you're a minister and I did determine say vacuum they vacuum no they will no. Now the court. If somebody resign, let's say the vice chancellor be resign, okay. Even when the vice chancellor want to take leave of absence, now to the court is send the letter for approval. When the court approve, then he go take leave of absence for go do another job. You know they take leave of absence from the minister. Why you not take her from the minister? If now the minister be the supervisor, it be the jurisdiction.
When the highest body don't be dissolved. How una dey work without the court? Because you still not going to recognize the committee for acts in that capacity.
No, because it's not legitimate. Me just, what would they say? Where is the reference point? Who said the mandate they come out for the committee run university?
So that they play that role where the court supposed for the play?
Nobody for now. Period. So now make could they say, as soon as possible, this committee, okay, na human beings that people there of high standing in society, they say yesterday where they call them. They say, no, we not just can't run university. Let we know the problems where this university get first.
So now sit down with them?
Me not sit down with them. But the whole meeting yesterday, with that meeting, then decide say, before we do anything, let we know what is the problem. It's like you go to any village, you go there, the town chief there, you ask the town chief, waiting there. Then the town chief report to you how the town differs before you sit down there now. If you want for
but your membership been there at the meeting.
My membership not be there because they not call me as academic staff. Then if you say we are the ones against what the ministry to do, so they not call we there. But the one that way they call them there, these are people of high standing in society. So when they say good, they say waiting they happen. Let us know first before we do anything. So when they check, everybody explain because we get representatives from the DVCs. They are to be there. They explain. Other people, the way they know, the ministry self explain. From what they see, they say, we'll not see who roll now. Because we say we mandate they come out from, and not they inside the books. And some of we don't get status in society. We don't want to be seen for just they can't take sides because ministry don't say now, so we just can't support. So what did they do yesterday? They say no. With all of what you don't hear, with all of what you don't explain as ministry, what you don't explain as university, una hold on, give them 1 week. We not be able to carry out the mandate of the courts. Una reconstitute the courts in 1 week. Now that they end up with. Because they know say, what you they talk, within the law, you cannot run the university without the court. If people then get for graduate, it is the university court that decides. If people then get for go do anything, the chancellor gets and the power and the vice chancellor for sign checks for run the university on a day-to-day basis. If these people are not there, how would they expect for run university?
But according to the terms of reference, where the Ministry of Technical and Higher Education give to this University Management Oversight Committee, the scope they say the Oversight Committee shall oversee and provide guidance on matters related to the university policies, financial management, strategic planning, and major administrative decision.
Yes.
They hand over give them all them powers there.
Yes, those powers, policies on administration, policies on financial management, those are policies, not today running of the university. Who signed the check? Among them people that where they don't call appoint. Who that will sign check? Where you not to the legitimate policy for DUAM? Which authority you get? You know when you do something, start it in and I know you join them for DUAM, for nobody. Because I know say the implication where you come, they say ignorance of the law is no excuse. Where problem they come tomorrow, not to who that appoints me in the whole. Now me will go do the act, now me then the whole. You understand? There are people today where they in governance, they do things because president don't appoint them. But when it comes to giving accountability, they never go president to. You will do the wrong thing. Now you then the whole. Because I not put you there for let you do something wrong.
So from where all this issue don't they happen, all that's done the sign check.
Now the pro vice chancellor supposed for sign check.
All that's done the sign.
Well, where they don't put everything on hold, registrar don't sit down first. Registrar
they don't send on.
They don't send on leave. They say you go if I go on leave. And registrar get letter from court we get the power for stay in office until the end of the March or so, where therefore don't find a registrar. The human aware say in time be done. They carry the matter go court make a decision, then get a letter. All of these things, the ministry know they ask, the ministry know they consult, they just they take decision. The FD, he get letter. Not to this December in time don't know. They extend them, say, because now we're not able to forget a search committee for replacement. But they give them the mandate for act up to a certain period of time, then get letter. We were inside the university administration. That woman got that letter from court he sign any check. They give back that money.
So as we speak now, how do university they run, doc?
No, now we don't put them to a standstill first. Administratively, academically, we run. We go classes, we give lectures. The academic side they go on. The administrative side now they try for.
So how this then sync? If the administrative wing not the work, it don't stand still because of this they feel say na me get the power. This they say not to me get the power. Now the power na your personal fate. Then the administrative wing when are the strongest pillar not the work.
Yeah.
How you describe such a university?
Now the university at a standstill, but the constituent colleges then they function because at certain level the DVCs then get power. For sign checks, they get their own finance officers there, they get their own individual accounts. So then they run the constituent colleges there at their own level. But when you now come to university activities like convocation, like matriculation, without the vice chancellor, nobody matriculates. Let's get that clear. So that's where the administrative part of the standoff they come in. Would that decide that committee will get for go do matriculation, where they don't appoint as vice chancellor? They don't appoint nobody there as vice chancellor. So would that go admit the new student into university?
So now that's where the ad hoc committee, where the ministry been set up, then give them a clear mandate, terms of reference for let them operate. So they're able to get, according to the minister, saying they watch overseas and hire somebody who can fill in this capacity. So he set up this caretaker committee. According to you, then all the inaugural meeting yesterday, the first day they asked for the one no waiting at the outstanding issues. The one they at the meeting, they explain. They say no, they're not going to do this kind of work with the ministry, don't give it, and then give 1 week. In this 1 week space, waiting on our expectations.
What they expect for let them reconstitute the court. His Excellency get the power for appointing new chancellor. Okay? If the current one decide not for continue again, His Excellency now they appoint, not to even ministry. Okay? So if His Excellency appoint a new chancellor, for constitute court now one day, the members of court they already they inside the act. Now statutory people them. You know, then get representatives, then where they clearly state inside the act. Now for let Ministry of Finance say, Director of Budget, go represent the FS. Because he's a statutory member of the court. Okay? Ministry of Agriculture, okay, you go represent me under. Okay? Jala University, una representative, okay, Dr. So, go there. It takes less than 24 hours for let them do that. So 1 week, in fact, is long. Because the people that wait for be part of court, okay, are statutory, are already stated in the act. Ministry get nominees, then people that way they can nominate. You can take phone and call somebody, say, I don't nominate you for go now, for go represent the ministry as a court member. Within 24 hours, the person they travel from anywhere in Sierra Leone, Canada, court day.
So that means say we're not able to find a past president intervene back.
That's not the last resort. The common ground now they find, they say, may they reconstitute the court. And when they reconstitute the court get for getting powers for perform. If they choose anybody as pro-vice chancellor, now it will still they act now in the capacity of a vice chancellor. So don't reach of somebody acting as the vice chancellor.
From the side of the ministry.
Now, pro-vice chancellor no more with the court need for a point. Simple.
From the side of the ministry, you know, they see that willingness. Listening to the speaker, the minister, where they address this issue, you really they see say, it really stand on indecision.
No, that's what he is say. When public opinion comes in, all of what they talk, the public they listen. The biggest beneficiaries of this whole thing, we go disadvantage them, are the parents the way they pay for them picking for go land. At some point, they will also come in and call on His Excellency to say, take some action. We get legal people that way don't already come out openly and talk, say, what did the ministry do? It's wrong. So everybody not will say you wrong, then you say still you right. No, we are not operating a banana republic where you say now you right, now you right. No. Also that they would depart. When people that say you right, you right. But if everybody say you wrong, you get for accept. If we don't go so far and tell you say, we don't want, listen to something personal. Just go by the University Act. Simple. We are not fighting the minister. We are just standing by the rule of law. We are just fighting against bad precedents being set. Me, they tell you, say, if you allow this for go unchecked, worst things, even up to head of department, Then go they appoint him for ministry. That person they not. I mean, I ain't get issue. And they appoint Joseph Kamara for be the head of department of chemistry. Where somebody did the way now for be the head of department too. The ministry go appoint person. Why they for interfere into university business? It is the business of the university to run their own affairs, not the business. The university is not a department under ministry. Let's get and clear. It's a whole institution with its own mandate stated in the act.
So if you be the top boss in how administration they work and that of just going to the university and come through, not two different things. If the university courts be not say the ministry not get power for dissolve them, why then self accept say they don't dissolve them and stop?
Now, the chancellor and president appointed. The members, now statutory members, okay? They not get much hands in the day-to-day administration of the university, but they have nothing to lose, nothing to gain.
The ministry not get the power for this.
Because they are aware. You understand?
So why they accept?
They not accept.
Then still a seat?
They not call court meeting yet. The problem here is some people don't want to be in the wrong place for the wrong reasons. Okay.
But that means that they don't stand for the right thing.
No, then they stand for the right thing. Let me tell you.
So from all this issue don't they happen.
Let me tell you.
If it don't be, if an emergency meeting safe, the court sits and say we are not going to recognize this dissolution where this ministry say they don't dissolve we are still working.
Okay.
But nobody know hearing anything like that from them up to
now.
now.
There is something from me, right? Me not a member of court. Everybody in a court no go come for say something. Because we are the most affected among the court members and we know the implications that it has on the university. So that way could they come forward. We come forward for say we know the acceptance. The chancellor now service in the render to the nation. Okay. So if you not say man no render that service, that man is an old man, he don't live in life, he don't serve this country, he get a reputable character. So you don't want to go into any too much talk here and there with people way in a Pikine age group. You understand? So now make you know they even talk. Because the man of high reputation in this country, Dr. Safwan Kroma. So you're not going to expect them for the go around radio station, they talk here and there. Now I make you say, you as academic staff, take up the responsibility and go ahead and educate people that this is where the university finds itself. We cannot accept the ministry to dissolve the court. Now I make the university court sitting, it will be determined by the registrar, by the chancellor, on the advice of the vice chancellor. The vice chancellor now they advise the chancellor for let them call a meeting. In the absence of the vice chancellor, who that they advise the chancellor? Now make we say let them constitute the court, let the court appoint a pro vice chancellor, then the pro vice chancellor becomes the vice chancellor. And that time if we advise the chancellor for let them call an emergency court meeting. But as it is now, they say the so-called appointee don't resign. Then why are they in resignation? In they fire people then? You know, from resignation. They say don't fire Tambalebi, they don't ministry, they fire registrar, then they don't even check which are the people they mandate, they fire them. You know, this country is just that people they're patriotic. Some people then they elect their country. If these people then decide for take legal action against this government, it will be very serious. Because the ministry not get that mandate for sack policy, we not to you employ. Why not refer to the court for sack then?
Court's not there.
Court's there. Because the power where it gets, it not get that power.
As far as the ministry concerned.
No, it's not about what the ministry concerned. Let us be clear here. The law says now only His Excellency get the power for dissolve the university court. Let's be very clear about that. Anything out, maybe you want to tell me say Ibrahim Tommy, when a legal practitioner, if they get things wrong, he don't understand the law, or he just talk because he say in a lawyer, they understand the law. If he don't go public and tell the public say the ministry not get the powers for dissolve court, legal Fitzgerald Kamara talk say the ministry not get the power. These are legal luminaries within the society. They are respected. people, they understand the law. So why anybody will not even go so not even get certificate in law, they go talk say na me not the law, na me they interpret the law, na me they send this
the
kind of
ministry not listening or go according to the law?
No, you get for listen. You get for listen. When they reach a point, you go listen.
At which point stand?
No, wait, no more. When they reach there, now they don't form the committee. The point where they come, now the committee we in a non formal, now they tell and say go constitute the court. Then at one point we don't reach. Then a win situation for on the side of the academic staff.
So somebody they work?
They work as DVC. Of course, that's why you see commerce running.
So
we are training doctors. Any day we will miss, they affect the entire career teaching period for the year. So we cannot afford for all the young courses on hold. If any university strike for take place, we will not go afford let commerce they strike, because now we train doctors and nurses. So any obstruction in the academic calendar, it will bring a whole lot of disruption in the capacity we want for build in there.
This
so
saga get the potential.
This
saga get the potential for cause that.
We not see another way. I mean, we in such a state, we are so informed. Everybody is so informed. We are so educated. Now make would they take the steps there? Where would they take for inform the public and call on His Excellency for take steps? Because we don't even want to go close to that. Because now unnecessary disruption created by an individual.
It forgets a lot of confidence. Say when I reach a point where the minister go reverse this indecision, then but where somebody listen to the minister and not seem like if they anytime close for like reverse any of them decisions.
No, there people that they don't carry it. Thank God, Naimi say the form committee. Thank God that committee don't go sit down and tell and say, now this not the right thing for do. Will they wait now for let us see if then they go by the university, by the committee where in don't form their advice, or no, will go by them. You understand? Then the other options then they will explore other options then. Okay? But for now, if you don't constitute a committee, you say now they can't oversee this university in administration, you give them time of reference, blah blah blah, all of these things then fine where they on paper so. But is it going to happen in reality? Members say then people then get responsibility to themselves, to their family, and to the state. They cannot be seen to be doing the wrong thing for police and individual. Now make them start by giving a genuine advice. We want the state of affairs to be like this. If you want us to serve, let us start from this point. They are not saying they cannot serve, but let us start from this point. So let them go back to the drawing board. Constituting the court does not mean she's not a minister. She's still a minister, but let us have a court. Let the court do its work, and the university will continue to function. We don't want to go anywhere close to demonstration. I mean, we don't pass that stage. You understand? We don't pass that stage. We don't reach a level. There are certain things we go say, government do this. If we not do this, we will do it. But not to like this. This one, we know, say, we did on the right side of things. So we're not even involved students there. Then they go to the normal classes. Then they lost nothing.
This fact really they get interesting day by day, and I should say the viewers themselves don't they get a clear perspective as Usai Unade now seeing academic doctor they come out publicly interpret the law. We say don't do extensive discussion around this, so they even get a legal person where instead the part of una lecturer at the university as well, where lawyer Rashid instead don't can interpret the law na for we. But another dynamics in all of this. Now, una as colleagues them at the university, where the ministry seem for the jam una aid them, because you relieve this person off in duty, you appoint another colleague for acting in that capacity. For example, the issue we get for James Tambalebi as the director of public relations. They all over media houses them. They lay premise on this particular issue. They say the ministry not get right for do what in and do before you remember they don't pull them. Now in position and appoint Dr. Tonya Musa, where we don't serve in this position. And one of our colleagues them. Tonya Musa self now they do media rounds, discrediting, waiting James Tambalebi they say. How are they able for manage on a relationship them as colleagues at the university? Let this not affect una Firstly, before you can answer that question, what do you think about Dr. Tony Amusa's appointment for replace James Tabalebi?
Tony Amusa's appointment by the ministry is illegal. Let's get that very clear.
So, we not recognize that?
Of course not. They work for the ministry, not for the university. Let's get that clear. The position. They act on the university.
But they do media rounds now.
They do media around on behalf of the ministry.
No, but they know they address on behalf of the ministry.
No, ministry they represent, not the university.
Now the University of Sierra Leone.
No, let get
so
it clear. Would they disown them? Because when somebody with integrity like me, and know me rights from the left, I know how qualified and how reputable my qualification there are certain things I cannot be a party to it. They say, I'm a difficult person, yes. I'm difficult for the right reasons. Okay? When it comes to the rule of law, I could be very, very difficult because I want let me contribute number one. I want them to maintain the rule of law. They pass and commit offenses on the street because I'm a citizen. I have my citizen's right is not just to be a citizen of this country, but uphold the rule of law. If Tonya Musa knows within a right, he knows wit about himself, he knows within the University Act, the university policy, now Vice Chancellor get right for appoint a media person, not a ministry. He know that. He was appointed by the Vice Chancellor and Principal for act as media director. But because, people, they get personal interest, they get individual interest, so then they pursue. For me, I'm not looking for something personal. I'm looking for something for this country. So if ministry is to appoint me now, for go counter to waiting the law say, I will say, I'm very sorry, I cannot do that.
How will we win this battle? We will not speak with one voice.
No, we don't need for speak with one voice. They get public opinion on this issue. They get legal opinion on this issue. We don't need sycophants them for coming and distract with the truth. You always get sycophants there in society.
We on the fight for the university.
Yes.
Then when I get people in the university, we not deal with una.
Yeah, then we not need for
get this support for.
No, the support we need will get them. The support we need will get them. We get the support of credible people within the university. The professors, they are with us. Okay, senior lecturers, then they with we. Not a Tonya Musa, I'm angry.
But they can't come out proud.
No, I mean, at certain age, at certain.
If it's the right cause, Doc, I feel like how you feel comfortable for talk bottom. Then people and they say for come out and talk bottom.
Yes, then they get the duty, they get the right for come out. Like when we say the old now, I get me picking what they bring up. At certain age now, I will say, let me Bobo self go do that and they. You understand? I go delegate me duty to my own picking for let's say go represent me. I mean, within the academic circle, we get senior academics, those associate professors. Now they can say something. If we wrong, then they go correct to it. They say, oh, now Bobo there, una left and this that. But if he can say something wrong now, would I then will go refer to for advice? So they can talk on their behalf. If we make any mistake, we can go back there correct to it. So now they don't rule landing and then advisors them within the institution. He teach me in a primary school. So any side I see I get a respect for him. If he say stop, I say yes sir. Not because me a doctor, but the kind status we don't achieve in a society. For able to bring me up from primary school as his selective entrance I pass. He has played a life in my
So, Doc, earlier, the question...
So, there's no need for Kaigen and media for talk about some of these things. Some of we get the energy, we get the knowledge, we get the know-how for bring and present them in case they're squarely.
Earlier, the question I ask you, now how they ensure as colleagues at the university, manage this issue very well, affect on a personal relationship them. Just don't make mention, say, I don't disown Dr. Tony Amusa for taking up this position and not only they represent the ministry.
Yes.
How una go ensure say this issue manage them very well, affect on an individual relationship as colleagues, resolve just now. Everybody get differences.
No, we're not going to reach to that level.
I don't reach so.
No, you're not going to reach. Let me tell you, me a person, if I don't talk something to you now, so now, if me and you get issue, if I don't tell you the truth, I don't tell you waiting at the reality, after 5-10 minutes, I don't tell you waiting, I don't tell you. I'm done with that. Dr. Choyan Musa, we don't meet, last week or week before last. I mean, all this saga, we go now ministry again for a meeting on academic staff, the benefits or the conditions of service. We ministry get for deal with. We meet there, we talk as colleagues, we address the issue, we'll go with. We not get no differences.
So that's on a public relations man.
Natamalebi Nena recognized public relations officer. Nine they appoint, 9 the vice chancellor appoint.
But then just don't sack her.
It's not legitimate. I mean, they tell you it's not legitimate. Whoever sack her, he not get the mandate.
Oh, they confuse me. So if if you want interview now concerning the university,
call Tamalebi. They go talk. Why no go talk? In the first place,
but they just query and then they talk.
If them these are part of things that way people then go do for let them get recognition. I mean, if somebody want for make it relevant, then they go bring up for make it relevant. But as far as we know, Tamalebi is the legitimate media representative for the university.
And I don't send them out in that capacity.
Of course. We send her out in that capacity.
Just talk then there, you get query letter.
Yeah, you get query letter because somebody want to make itself relevant.
Not a defiant action.
Of course, you get for be defiant because anything we not legal, me are the challenger. And he say get right for challenger. Let somebody can challenge me, say I not get right for can talk on academic and this administrative issue where they affect we as ASA members. Let somebody can talk, say they fire me. I will challenge you.
Don't there una action there? So you think say una they conduct una self to the public as people who get doctorates, professors, una proud of what una they do so now?
Me as an individual, I'm very proud of what I'm doing.
All right.
I know they talk for other person, but me, people they know, and you self know how I don't carry myself while they in public service up to the time where I transition to university, how I don't they carry myself. I'm not saying people they know will question some of me activities, then they will question them, but that level of integrity where I get as an officer, I know they bring a can down to a level where somebody know they expect me. You understand? Apart from being an academic doctor, I'm an officer. I have integrity to protect. Whether you are retired or not, an officer is an officer.
All right. Doc, let me just take few of the plenty messages there where people don't send at the program this morning, and it's been very interesting listening to you and how they resist some of them things there. So the first one I will take from Facebook from Sandy Rogers. He said, Doc, the issue at hand is far more bigger than what you are saying. By all look of the things, the minister seems to have got more power than the proposed one you are reading in black and white.
Abu Mansarin at the Facebook page, he said, good morning, Liberty. If this fighting is not affecting the students, then when is the graduation date, please?
All right, from Abdullah Abu Mayang Tarawali, they say, let the position be free and fair. Let the connection be aside those who deserve it. Let he gain the position. All of us, we are Sierra Leoneans.
We'll look at more messages we don't come na the program this morning. This other one way I go take Dauda Tarawali on the Facebook page. He said, Doctor, Madam Minister, go soon listen to them.
From Leslie Colchars na Facebook, they say, Liberty TV, well done. You have surprised doubters. Thank you very much, Leslie.
All right, more messages where we look at Hassan Augustine Ture say, why is the ministry not doing the needful and let the university court function normally?
This one again from San Diego Jazz, they say, Doc, they talk like Senator Saloni Day.
For the Mustafa Turena Facebook page, it says only the executive is functioning in Sierra Leone. The action of the education minister is another example that the executive can wake up in the morning to take any action. The action of the information minister is another one that tells everyone that English is no longer important in the country, despite being the only official language. All right,
the last one I will take from me, they come out from Arnold Okuni Williams. They say, Dr. Bawo, I like your analogy of the Ministry of Internal Affairs and the police. Exactly the case for the Ministry of Education. They should have constituted another university court instead of management committee, which is found nowhere in the act. Let common sense prevail. All right, Doc, quickly with the wrap up. You don't listen to views of people who don't watch with this morning. You don't make different analysis, and you seem for be really thorough and tough say when are ready for stand up to the Ministry of Tertiary Education. Waiting the public for expect, especially students them, we don't caught up in the middle of all this fight.
Well, the public for expect say will they push this issue to the point wherein it not go affect the students their own education where they come for. But at the end of the day, we go prevail. Sanity go prevail in this country. His Excellency's dream of promoting human capital development we able for achieve am. And one way we go able achieve am now for not for allow anybody for go against the rule of law or for do things with impunity and get away with them. We get for stand by that and we dey do them in a very peaceful way. We not affect nobody, we not call for no action, when a demonstration, we not do anything, but we go through the peaceful way for let sanity prevail. Let the parents be rest assured that the pikin we don't go through 4 or 5 years of education, then go graduate gracefully under the university.